PG, the same question we asked Ty Lue after fighting to get those stops and buckets to tie things up at the half. What was the biggest difference in that third quarter to be outscored by 15?
I just thought we came out. We had some, tough plays that gave them momentum, I thought, to start the third. I thought that point on we were looking behind.
Obviously, like, really great regular season. It got you to this point, hopes of a deep postseason run. What's the level of disappointment due to injuries and the series not going your way?
High, high. You always prepare, especially when you are in that small group of teams that have a chance, and you don't quite get everything out of everything that you put into it. It's frustrating, but we didn't do enough to move on, and that's on us.
Well, I think James is obviously a significant change to this team. You shot career highs from the field, from three, from the free throw line this year. Just how do you evaluate yourself this season? How the season you had?
I thought I had a solid season. I thought I had a solid season.
Well, what does this team, need to do to take another step? It's hard considering you guys are older. You guys can kind of hang on to what you have, but looking at evaluating everything, like, where you look at areas of improvement.
Not really sure yet. Obviously, we are getting older, so still relying on our young talent, I think, is first and foremost. But from a big picture, not really sure yet.
Oh, when you talk to Kawhi, how disappointed has he been and frustrated has he been not being able to be there for you guys?
I can't answer that and honestly give you the conversation between that. But the times he was around, he was, very frustrated. You could see it on him. He wanted to be out there. He wanted to be with us. But like we said, it was more staff keeping him back, noticing that he wasn't himself, to protect him. So he was ready to lace it up and get whatever he could. So I know it was frustrating for him not to be able to, be out there with us.
Do you feel like you guys have tried everything? I mean, there's been load managing in the past, and this season you guys were like, hey, we're going to take it more seriously and we're going to play every game in condition, and you guys did that until the guys got hurt, and it's kind of like the same result. You guys just can't stay healthy in the postseason. Does it feel like you guys have tried everything?
Yeah. But I mean, that's this is a brutal sport we play. It's what we sign up for. You put your body on the line on a nightly basis. I think that's what people don't quite understand. It takes a lot to go through a whole season and go through a whole season healthy, and then play the toughest part of the season at the end of all of that. It's not easy, and so it's taxing. It's taxing mentally. It's taxing physically. And the result of that sometimes, it's a lot of stress on the body.
What was the biggest difference in Kyrie's game that you saw tonight? Only had 2 points at the half, 15 in the third and 15 in the fourth. What was it hard running him off that 3-point line? What was the biggest difference in your eyes?
Kai's Kai. Kai's Kai. I thought he just got extra aggressive. And they played faster. I thought they got out in transition. Really that, I think it was a turnover we had, and he got a layup in transition, and I think that point turned for him, where he saw the ball go in, and he started getting more aggressive and more aggressive. And I think another possession we had a turnover or a missed shot, and he had a walk-up three. And you give someone like Kai those looks, that basket gets bigger and bigger. And I thought that was really all he needed to see. Everything else was a playground for him.
How important or how big is continuity? I mean, now that you guys have James, it's still year one with him. How important is it carrying that over into next year and trying to build off this year, even though you guys fell short, building on that into next year?
Yeah, continuity is everything. You look at the teams that are still standing. They've been together for quite a few years, so continuity has always stood, in giving teams the best chance when, the guys are used to one another. There's chemistry there. Every team that's still standing right now has been together for quite some time. So that is one thing, we gotta, go through a season of learning each other, learning how to play, learning how to, adjust off one another. We had that this year, and so only thing to look forward to is, the next year to come, how well we can all put that back together.
Do you feel yourself, when you being here long-term with Kawhi, with James, with the rest of the guys?
So what?
Do you view yourself as being here long-term with Kawhi, with James, with the rest of the guys?
Yeah, if it works that way, absolutely.
Well, you've been biggest advocate for Russ over his time even before coming here. And, with the season you had, he always talk about his sacrifice in particular. So, when you look at his situation and everything, like, how are you supporting him? How are you talking to him about, your part of the future?
About my part of the future?
About his part, your part, like, how are y'all, going to plan on, having those conversations?
I'm not even focused on that yet. I got a lot to kind of digest myself. So I haven't even got to that yet. Look forward to, kind of going back. Just letting everything kind of decompress. Talk to my family, be around family, support, and then address, the next step. But yeah, that's just not where I'm there. I'm not there yet.
Just to continue on the continuity thing, like, when you guys had that great stretch in January, December, whatever it was, 26-5, like, did that feel like you, James, Kawhi, did that feel like you've reached the peak? Did you feel like it was even more you could reach at that point? Like, how did you guys, looking back on that, how do you kind of view that stretch and how great you guys were playing?
We played great. I thought we played great down that stretch. We had good wins. We had not necessarily bad wins, but wins that we had to grind out. We had some ugly wins in that stretch. But I thought we prioritized winning more than anything, and we had great stretches of showing that. And I thought that was a team, that was going to stand the test of time. But obviously that was a healthier version of us, and not to make excuses or again look at can't find the word. Sorry, but not to look at or to say that's a victory. Not taking victory wins or none of that. But that was a healthier version of us, and going through that stretch, we felt good about it. Coming late, playing late into the season, we felt that was going to be the team that we were going to show.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul.